Hello, I'm attorney Tammy Saltzman, and you are watching Divorce Connection Network. Today, I am so pleased to introduce you to Perri Teitelbaum. Hi, Perri. How are you?
Hi, Tammy. How are you today?
I'm really good. Thanks for coming down and
my
being
pleasure.
with us. You know, when you're going through a divorce, you are looking for answers. A lot of people go to their friends, their neighbors, and their family, and you know what? Their advice is not always sound. So where can you find great information other than Divorce Connection Network? I'm always out there looking for my partners who are providing great information to the public. One of my partners is Perri, and she has a website called LifeThruDivorce. And first of all, it's a fun site. It's a pretty site, and it's really user-friendly. And the thing that attracted me right to the site was the app for kids.
Yes.
And that caught my attention immediately. And, you know, we found each other on Twitter, believe it or not.
Right.
And Twitter's a new thing for me, but you are a master. And I immediately went to your website, and the thing that attracted me the most was that there was an app that you can download for your child's phone that's all about divorce, and it speaks in their language, which is so awesome.
Yes.
You told me that this whole website launched when you went through your own divorce.
Yes, that's correct.
You know, a lot of us use the obstacles in our lives and the lessons in our lives to help others, and Perri is someone like that. And so it was a labor of love for you. You have a child, you have a son.
I do have a son, a 13-year-old son.
13-year-old. I have a 14-year-old.
Great age.
So I get it. You know, I get how important it is. You know, I posted something on Facebook this week that said it's better to raise good children than fix broken ones. And, you know, it's so important, our kids. We bring them into the world, and they're our responsibility. I wish I could stay till 18, but no, I have some adult kids that, you know, still have my heart no matter what. Anyway, so let's talk about the website, and let's tell the audience, like, the top 3 things that they can gain other than that adorable app that will help them while they're going through their divorce, if they're contemplating a divorce, or after the divorce.
Well, I think most important, you know, divorce is a really tough thing for families and most importantly children. You know, it's not something that they wanted. It's not something that they want to be a part of. So the idea behind LifeThruDivorce really was to create an all-inclusive resource for everything relative to divorce.
The website is all-inclusive. It really is. There's a lot of information. If you go on your phone, make sure to click the lines at the top right so you can get the drop-down menu. They've got a lot of different sections, legal sections, health sections. It's really good, and it's important information, and it's free. Very important.
Right. The site does encompass pretty much all the verticals relative to divorce. So you have a legal area, financial, health and wellness. Obviously, divorce is extremely stressful, so we do focus on that pretty extensively, as well as the kids area, which is the kids zone. And that's a pretty important place for me. It is a priority place as well for a lot of the other people that are going to the site. So we really want to make sure that it's user-friendly, kid-friendly, which is also really important because there's really no other sites out there that focus on the kids, which, you know, in my opinion, is something that's much needed.
It is much needed. You know, down in Miami, they used to do this course called Sandcastles.
Oh.
Dr. Newman produced it, and there's a book out there that's very good.
Yeah.
And it was ordered by the Miami-Dade courts that the kids go through this course. I don't think the course is offered anymore, but the book is still available. So you're right, kids get left out.
Yes, they do.
You know, a lot of times the kids don't know what the rules are. And once they know what the rules are, they interact differently as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I don't know that there's rules when you're going through divorce. It becomes such an emotional event and journey. You know, we like to use the word journey. And, you know, we're trying to minimize the journey and make it much more palatable for the families. Mm-hmm. And, you know, when you talk about collaborative divorce, that's something that we really try to promote, you know, mediation. You know, take the situation back into your family and don't let the courts make decisions for your family.
I like that advice. Look, I'm a divorce lawyer. I love when clients come in and they want to get a divorce and they like me and they hire me. But I always tell clients, if we litigate, the only ones who win are the lawyers.
Right.
And I am happy to mediate and settle and negotiate and collaborate and cooperate and communicate and get to a resolution.
Absolutely, 100%. And that's one of the things I love about Tammy, is that that's her mindset too. So it works perfectly for what we're trying to promote as well. And to make it a better informed decision together, as parents, really also shows the kids that you can do it. And, it takes them out of the middle, and it takes away some of that negativity, and really people can focus on moving forward. That's where, Life Through Divorce comes in. You can definitely look at the things that you have to deal with as parents, but there's life after divorce, and it's just really kind of getting through it and doing it with minimal negative impact to the children.
The kids watch everything that you do. They watch everything and they hear everything, and it leaves an impression on them. In the last episode with Dana and Connie, we were talking about when my parents got divorced, and my mother and my father never said a bad word about each other. And every birthday party, my mom would call my dad and say, "Do you want to come over for cake?" And we always got along. That's how I was raised. And it was a beautiful, it made me a better step-parent. It made me respect both my parents more now that I'm an adult.
Oh, sure.
Back then, maybe I didn't really get it so much, but I could tell you that in our life experiences, like bar and bat mitzvahs, there was no uncomfortableness.
Right.
Where sometimes there is uncomfortableness.
Absolutely.
And, I'm always trying to strive, even in my own divorce, for better communication and a warmer atmosphere for my son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And, to minimize that conflict is really the most important piece of the puzzle, in our opinion, at Life Through Divorce. And that's one of the things that we really focus on. And we bring on experts as well. Tammy, obviously, is one of our experts. And we focus on that. We do Twitter parties, we do roundtables. We really get people together and involved and share their resources, their expertise, their support. So our community members love to interact with these folks because they get useful information.
Yes, they do. There's a lot of great articles. There's a lot of great blogs on there. It's really a culmination of different opinions. I read something on there this morning about things you should never say to your lawyer. And I really liked it. It was a really good representation of things like people say to their lawyers that make them go, "Oh no," like, "I want to screw my spouse," or, "I want to get this done as quick as possible," or, "I don't care what it costs. I'd rather give you, the lawyer, the money than my spouse." These are red flags for any good lawyer. It's a green flag for any lawyer that wants all of the marital assets.
Right.
But it's a red flag for me. I'm going to offer to write an article and have it published at Life Through Divorce, on the rules kids should know about divorce.
That would be awesome. We'll put it right there on the front page.
On the
I would
front
love
page.
that. I would love that.
And there are some rules. Kids should know that neither parent should say, "Don't tell your mother this. Don't tell your father that."
Right.
That is a rule that a kid should know, so that when a parent says, "Don't tell your father," that kid could say to mom, "Hey, that's breaking the rules. Don't tell me to lie to my parent." Another good rule that kids should know is to not call a boyfriend or a girlfriend of the other spouse mom or dad. Sometimes the boyfriend or the girlfriend, and more often the girlfriend, will say, "Oh, you can call me mom," because they want to feel close to you and they want you to like them. And if a kid doesn't know any better, he may say, "Okay," and call that other. Well, you know what? That breaks the rules.
Right.
That's another rule. You need to make sure that your mom is okay with you doing that before you do that. And when the kids know the rules, then it gives them power.
Absolutely.
And empowers them to stand up to the parent and say, "Oh, no, no. that breaks the rules.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think that it's important, that app, especially for children. I love it. And I want to do an app for Divorce Connection Network. We need to speak after we get off
Let's
the
do
air.
it. Let's
yeah,
do it.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
100%. So there are people out there that care about you, like myself. Our mission is to provide free information to the public so you can make better decisions. I read your mission. Why don't you tell them what your mission is?
Geez, our mission really is pretty simple. It's really to provide a safe, empathetic, supportive organization, an avenue for families, children to work through the divorce journey and live, love, laugh after. It's pretty simple.
It's a great,
Yeah.
great mission.
Yeah.
I loved it. I even copied it to my phone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're so pleased that you were here to watch us today. Thank you for coming. Perri, thank you so much for joining our show.
My pleasure. I love the show. Love the show.
I love your website, and I am recommending it to everyone I know.
Thank you.
So you'll be able to find information on Life Through Divorce on our website at DivorceConnectionNetwork.com. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.